Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today's video is very highly requested and I put this off for some time because I feel like I'm very predictable when it comes to my favorites. Like, you guys know what fragrances I love because I don't shut up about them. So basically the prompt, if I were to lose all of my fragrances, something were to happen to my perfume collection, these would be the first 10 fragrances I would purchase. And I was intentional with these choices because I'm like, if we're starting from the ground up, I need an option to cover all my bases. I need perfumes for every single season, for, dates. I need something for a formal event, casual, everyday, freshy, etc. So it's also giving capsule perfume wardrobe vibes, if I was a capsule perfume kind of person, of course. Starting out my list, Micallef Ylang in Gold. If you have not smelled this perfume already, oh my word, this is one of the most breathtakingly elegant floral perfumes I have put my nose on. I smell this perfume and it smells like a ray of sunshine. It smells magical. It uses the most perfect ylang ylang note. It's creamy, it's warm, it has this like sparkling pixie dust kind of character to it. It's comforting, it's smooth. I love wearing this in the spring and summer. And although ylang ylang is a tropical floral, this doesn't smell like a typical tropical floral perfume to me. Like, it really is so special. And the way this is paired with the vanilla, giving it this, soft sweetness. The ylang ylang also gives it a little bit of a banana-like facet, which is really yummy and makes it even more addictive. Although there are like gourmand elements in here, it doesn't smell gourmand to me. Like, straight up, this is a very elegant perfume. Like, I smell this and I just picture like the most breathtaking woman walking in with like a white gown flowing in the wind, and then she just leaves behind this gold magic trail of something or other. It's got coconut, a really smooth sandalwood, and although this is a creamy profile, this doesn't come across as dense or so heavy, because I have smelled a lot of like coconut vanilla perfumes that come across like very thick. It's not heavy, but still has this comforting presence to it. And I get about 6 hours out of this with moderate projection. I have to have a woody option. It wouldn't be me without it. And I'm going with Liis Bo. This feels like home to me. It feels so comforting, calming, grounded. This is the most stunning blend of sequoia, cedar, gaiac wood, and it's a very approachable blend of these notes. It doesn't come across rough or harsh. It's inviting. It literally feels like a hug to me. It smells natural and earthy but clean. There's an approachable incense, and the elemi resin provides this smoothed over, lightly sweetened sap kind of quality, and the powdery vanilla ties it all together. This is perfectly unisex. It just comes across very chic. It's incredibly special, and everyone that I introduce this to in my life falls in love with it. And this lasts all day on me with a strong to moderate projection as it dies down. I'm also absolutely obsessed with the vanilla, so I would have to get Kayali Vanilla 28 immediately. I'm intoxicating myself. Like, the warm, cocooning vanilla amberwood concoction here just gets me every time. And people are always telling me that I smell like some sort of, vanilla dessert. I either get, vanilla ice cream, vanilla cookies, vanilla cupcake, what have you. Huge compliment getter for me. And it just makes me feel good. I'm always in the mood for a vanilla, and this is just a staple in my collection. So not only do I wear it on its own, but it's also something that I pick up constantly to layer with other perfumes, because I'm always like, I'm like, let me just add a little bit more vanilla. It's fantastic. Truly one of my most addictive perfumes, and it even just gets like better and better as it ages. Like that overall boozy character amps up and the vanilla becomes darker. It performs even better. You're getting more of like that amber wood, and then that brown sugar tonka mix makes it very mouth-watering. And on me, this lasts. I get like 8 hours from it with a moderate projection. For a freshie, something clean smelling, for me, you just cannot beat Labo Another 13. Both Eric and I wear this perfume. I can't recall what bottle number we're on now. Eric actually told me the other day, no other fragrance gets him as many comments as Another 13. He's like, yeah, I'll get compliments on other fragrances that I wear, but when it comes to Another 13, it's like, and I think it's because of several different reasons. One, it performs so people can smell you. Some people unfortunately are anosmic to it though, because of it being an ISO-E super dominant fragrance, and not everyone's noses can register that molecule. It's a note that smells very clean, fresh, and has a woody undertone. And there's something about it that just like comes off a little sexy. Like you're not trying at all, but just kind of like this pheromone-like effect, if you will. So that leads me then to the second reason on why we get so much attention with this one, because it has that je ne sais quoi about it. The effortless, yet undeniably sexy feeling that it has. And then third, it's just a very likable profile. Like not everyone in the world, you know, loves florals or spicy or sweet, but everyone can appreciate a clean smelling person. So like I said, there's ISO-E Super Ambrette giving it this musky presence. It also has a bit of this salty, sensual, skin-like feel to it. Lasts all day on me with a stronger projection. Another floral option, a classic, but I will forever love this, Parfum de Marly Delina. And this is something I wear year round. This pulls so many different moods for me. Like this smells simultaneously classy, elegant, girly, and sensual. The musk that's used in here is just sexy, and the florals in here are so pink. Like, I mean, not only from the bottle, but like I just picture like these dew-covered, fresh, bright, perfectly pink peonies and rose petals. And I'm very particular with rose perfumes, but I just love this profile, this DNA. It's modern. And the way this is paired then with this juicy, bright lychee, and then you have the tart quality from rhubarb, it just makes it a very interesting rose perfume. There's a creamy quality to this, a little bit of a powdery feel, and as this dries down, the tart opening will simmer down a bit and go more towards the creamy, powdery direction, and the vanilla note then amps up. There's just a little bit of incense, some woody notes in the base. I've never gotten sick of this. It just makes me feel incredible every time I pull for this. Like, it's a no-brainer option for me, and it performs really well. I don't need a lot of sprays with this one. It lasts all day with a strong projection. Another one of my favorite scent profiles includes a green vanilla. I love bringing together these two worlds of something grounding, earthy, like the feeling of being in nature, and then tying that with a vanillic sweetness. And my favorite green vanilla is Diptyque Eau Duelle. And I particularly love the green notes of juniper and pine mixed with vanilla. Those are my favorite. And then on top of it, you add in cardamom, chef's kiss. One of my favorite spicy notes. Again, you are seeing the note of elemi resin. It really provides this smoothed over, calming, fresh, ever so slightly sweetened balsamic presence to a perfume. It's got pink pepper, black tea, and musk. It's a scent that definitely gives me like the cool chic vibe. I've said this before, but this perfume makes me think of a place where, you know, woodland fairies reside, where you don't ever quite fully get a glimpse of a fairy, but in the corner of your eye, you think you see a little something. It just feels like a happy place full of life and magic, and the sun is like beaming through the trees. And I get about 4 hours with more of an intimate projection. Pulling a totally different vibe. We're going for moody, androgynous, sexy, but still equally tells a story. This is Maison Margiela Jazz Club. Without competition, my absolute favorite from the Replica line. It pulls on my heartstrings. It is a bit of me. I love a cool, edgy scent. I know I'm not today, but I tend to wear a lot of dark colors. And this is a dark outfit kind of perfume. I feel powerful wearing this, and it absolutely transports me to a jazz club. Like, I put this on and I feel like wearing a cool, dark, sexy outfit, like high-heeled black boots, looking like an absolute smoke show, okay? And I'm heading to listen to some sexy, soulful music. Dimly lit old wooden building. It has so much character. You have the smell of rum and tobacco in the air. I love the smell of cigars. It's a bit dry, woody, has some fresh, spicy qualities, a bit of a balmy feel as it dries down. And there is a vanilla note listed here, but I don't smell this and like get a lot of vanilla. For me, it's just there to kind of like round out these darker notes. But this doesn't ever come across like too heavy for me, because this is a eau de toilette concentration, and it does last for me, but I know like seeing those notes of like rum, tobacco, vetiver, sometimes it can come across like really like overly bold. This is still very wearable for me. It puts me in a great mood, and that's what you need. That's what you need with your perfumes. And I get about 6 hours with moderate projection from Jazz Club. Next up, Navitus Ambrosia Imperial. This is truly special in my collection and would absolutely be one of the first things I would have to pick up, because there is nothing like this. I don't know how AI the Great did it. I will never not be wildly impressed by this. It's a gourmand that is so sexy, so unique, and it's the perfect balance of gourmand, where you're getting the gourmand like addictive, yummy elements, but then you're equally getting, you know, the perfume experience where it's meant to be worn and it doesn't straight up, you know, smell like food. Like, those are my favorite types of gourmands. And it has banana in here, and if you haven't smelled this perfume before, you might be like, girl, how do you make banana sexy? I don't know, but they did. Actually, no, I will tell you. I'll tell you how they did it. They mixed it with saffron, which like always gives a perfume a wow factor for me, gives it that exotic, spiced, sweet, airy tone with depth. So it's saffron. It also has a boozy quality, very smooth. It's not like too much. And it's got this warm, caramelized feel. There's benzoin, which is a very approachable amber-like note. It has a soft, natural sweetness, kind of vanillic. It can come across powdery. It's just smoother overall than like a traditional amber. It's also got amberwood and divana, just bringing in a little bit of like some earthy elements to ground it, and it never gets too heavy. It really has a special airy trailing effect. This is not like a thick perfume whatsoever, and it's perfectly sweetened, like just the perfect amount. It'll take me forever to go through this, because this lasts all day on me with a moderate projection. For another freshie, this time a citrus perfume, you guys could probably already guess what my choice is going to be, but this is Byredo Bal. I love a perfume that makes me feel chic and put together. I get a lot of the bergamot from this perfume, so that fresh citrus burst. It has vetiver and cedar grounding it, which traditionally we see more in masculine fragrances, but this is perfectly unisex because it still has this slight natural amount of sweetness in the background. You want an effortless option that you can wear day to day, but still gives you that chic feeling. And if you're looking for a citrus that's different than what's typical, I would give this a try. And I get about 5 to 6 hours from this with a moderate projection. Last but certainly not least is Parfums de Marly Herod. Marketed towards men, but honestly perfectly unisex. This is my favorite. I feel good when I wear this. And when my boyfriend wears this, like I'm like stuck to him. That man isn't going anywhere. This is a bury your face in their chest kind of fragrance. So unbelievably addictive, and it has these, you know, gourmand qualities to it. It's not listed, but I do get like an apple note in here, and to me it smells like the most luxurious, refined apple cider blend in here, but with a tobacco, incense, woody notes in the base, and I get a lot of that vanilla note as well. So not only does it make me feel cool, sexy, addictive, all the things, it's also a very comforting perfume. Like, it's absolutely a scent that I will reach for when I just want to wear something cozy. It's a fall winter staple for me. The balance of notes in here is perfection. I implore you, do not hesitate to get a sample of this if you are a woman who loves unisex scents. I'm telling you, it's good. And for all the men out there who wear this, you are killing everyone around you in the best way possible. And I get about 6 hours with moderate projection. So those are the 10. Those are the first 10 perfumes I would buy if I was starting from scratch. We all know I wouldn't stop there, but that's certainly where I would start. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having a great day and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.